Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Friday. It's Friday, September 7th. Yes, September 7th. It's nearing about 3:30 p.m. I am on my second property of dropping hay. I'm kind of glad I'm doing the video here because you don't want to see what the first field looked like. It wasn't very good. I mowed that down to appease the landowner. Oh man, that piece of property is probably about close to 9 acres. I doubt that I'll get 15 bales off of there, but you got to take care of the landowners if you want to keep operating on other people's property, and that's it and that's all. Now we are in the second field for the day. You are possibly looking at the last cutting for making dry round bales of hay or square bales. This is a second cutting on this field. I know it's that time of the year where it could possibly be a third. Forget it around here, and I'm going to explain to you about that. This is a second cutting, and this is some phenomenal horse quality square baling hay. There's a good amount of it too. Once this has dried down, and of course it wilts, there'll still be a good amount of product here, and I can almost bet what you can't see is the rest of the field over the hill just a little bit to the peak of the hill. Trust me, it only goes 6 rows above where you see it. I can only assume that this field is gonna bring in about, I'm gonna guess at about 700 to 800 square bales of good quality horse hay. It's good stuff. It's nice and thick. This was not fertilized after first crop, and yeah, it's good stuff. Let's talk about the haying season this year. Remember, I'm in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. I did a lot of happy, positive videos on first crop hay this year because there was a reason to. We had fair hay. We did. There was a lot of people that suffered. This was definitely the year of fertilizer. Every year is a year of fertilizer for us. We always put some down, whether it be about 150 or 200 to the acre. This year, if you didn't put any fertilizer down, which some people make a bad habit of not doing, I'm not here to tell you how to do things. Trust me, I'm not. But if you didn't put fertilizer down this year, you were screwed. But yeah, it's a good thing for this stuff because our second crop barely existed. Now that's not true with alfalfa, but just this good grassy haymaking, hardly anybody's getting any of it. This I'm gonna call this a little bit of a blessing here. I'm very surprised at the thickness of it too, even not getting fertilizer. We actually didn't even expect to cut this for a second cutting, but as you can see, it's well worth it. So yeah, that's what I got going today. We have a great weather pattern. Now I know the weatherman can be wrong. Of course, we talked about that all spring and summer. Right now we're sitting on a 5 straight day of sunshine. Pure sun, 5 days. Cooler nights though. This morning it was 48 degrees. 48 degrees, and the dew was despicable. Actually, the dew wasn't too bad this morning. The last couple days, you'd swear we got an 1/8 inch of rain. So with this 5 days of pure sunshine and the way the weather has changed, we're not going to have normal dry down time. For where us, it's cut one day, let it sit the entire next day, bale the third day. If you're lucky, and in most cases during the summer, you can do that. This has possibly got to sit for 2 days. We'll see what happens. I don't know. This is a nice thick but thin crop. I know that makes no sense. But this grassy stuff will dry down fairly quick. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a little ride real quick. And I want to let you go. I gotta get this field mowed down. Chores at 5 o'clock, feeding calves. Maybe I'll make a video, maybe not. If I don't make a video of the calves, you're sure to get one tomorrow. And then after chores, I am probably gonna go flip over the barley straw, the first field, which I looked at today, and it looks pretty darn fair. It does need to be flipped. We'll see what happens. So, I know there's a few people out there that leave comments. They love the zing of this hay bine, disc bine, excuse me. So here we go. Stay tuned to another video today at some point for a shout out Friday, being it's a happy Friday today, and we're going to talk to you sooner than later. Have a good day, folks.